Welcome to the Grit of the Matter, where we talk about what it takes to grow through life's unexpected challenges. I'm Denise, and this podcast is built on 5 pillars: grace, resilience, intentional, trust, and thrive. These conversations are for inspiration and education only and are not substitute for medical or professional advice. Please consult your qualified provider for your personal needs. If this resonates with you, be sure to like, follow, share, and make sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get to the grit of the matter.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Grit of the Matter. I want to talk today about something that can be really hard to do, especially when life feels a little more confusing, and that's trusting yourself. I think a lot of us have had those moments, so I'll ask, have you had one of those moments where you really questioned what you were feeling? Where something just didn't feel right? Maybe it was your body. Maybe it was a situation. Maybe it was just a feeling that you couldn't explain, but you knew something was off. And at the same time, you had people around you saying, "You're fine. It's nothing. Don't worry about it." And that can mess with you a little bit. No. That can mess with you a lot. I have had that to happen to me more than you can imagine. Being told, it's probably nothing. Maybe you're not working hard enough. Or it might just be in your head. And after a while, that really does make you start questioning yourself. You start thinking, maybe I am overthinking this. Maybe I should be ignoring it. And little by little, you really do get to a point where you stop listening to yourself. Been there, done it, all the time. I am getting better though. And that's where really things do start to shift for you. Because when you stop trusting yourself, you start looking outside of yourself for everything. So you start looking at what somebody else says, what somebody else thinks, what somebody else believes is right. And you lose that connection to what you actually feel. And there really did come a point for me where I had to stop and really think about it, because you question it a lot, especially if you hear those things. Am I going to keep ignoring what I feel? Or am I going to start paying more attention? And I didn't have all the answers, and I still don't. But I stopped brushing things off. I started listening just a little bit closer. Now, trusting myself looks different. It really does look like slowing down when something feels off, adjusting instead of forcing what I'm trying to do, resting when I need to. Sometimes that's a lot. And speaking up even when it feels uncomfortable. Now, if you're not used to doing that, if you're not used to doing that, start small. You don't have to have big answers. Just start asking yourself, how do I feel right now? Or what do I need today? Does this feel right for me? That's it. Just start there. Because if you've spent time not trusting yourself, it's going to take time to build that trust back up. And you might still have questions. I want to say sometimes, but you're going to have questions. It's totally normal. But every time that you listen, every time that you adjust, every time that you think and pay attention and honor what you feel, you build that trust back. Now, for me, that's where I lean a little bit more into my faith, just trusting that what I'm feeling isn't something that I'm supposed to ignore. It's something that I'm supposed to pay attention to. And this just isn't about your body. This shows up in a lot of places. It can show up in your routines, in your decision making, even the way you show up every day. It makes a difference. Trusting yourself touches all of that. So, if you're listening right now and something feels off, or something doesn't feel just right, do not ignore that. You don't have to panic, but you also don't have to silence it. Remember, trusting yourself does not mean that you're always going to get it right, but it does mean you're willing to listen. And that is where things start to change. That is something that I'm still learning too. Just take it one step at a time, figuring it out along the way. Whatever that looks like for you right now, just know you are not in this alone. So, thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for being here today. If this episode encouraged you, please share it, leave a review, and turn on those notifications so we can continue to grow together. Remember, strength isn't about being untouched. It's about choosing who you become in the process. And wherever you are in your journey, you are not in this alone. This is the grit of the matter. So, keep moving forward.